Greetings. If you ever live in a suburban neighborhood in America, there's always somebody with a wood chipper or a lawnmower going. So, there's no good time to do a video, so I'm going to do one right now. This one's kind of a follow-up on last week's video, which was about changing arpeggio sequencer settings on the fly. I figured I'd do another video on that actual setting on the Matriarch because it's kind of cool, but I never really gave it any consideration in the past. Anytime I saw a swing setting on any synthesizer, I was like, I don't know. It never works for me. It always sounds like a little too controlled and a little too straight. And that's generally the case, but I thought I'd give you guys a tip on how to make it more functional. So I think one thing I always did was when I play an arpeggio or have one going and I set the swing, everything is the same weight. All the notes are the same weight. And if you're playing the instrument solo, sometimes it's hard to hear the swing because of the way the envelope is set or something like that. So I'll try to show you. So here's an arpeggio. So if we change this to a swing, you can still feel it pretty good. If you change the envelope a little bit, I think you can feel it a little bit better too. Now this is sort of like a traditional swing. It's like a long note followed by a short note. But on the Matriarch, you can also do sort of a reverse swing, like a Scotch rhythm is what the kids call it. So to do that, you can just set it like this. That's a pretty extreme version. It's kind of hard to hear the swing in it too, because it's a reverse swing, and there's nothing to base it against. And that's kind of what I want to get to. So in order to feel the swing, when all the notes have the same weight, we need something to bounce it off of. So that's why I have patterning sitting here. You could do this with any sequencer that has a clock out. I mean, you could do it with a DFAM, or anything like a drum machine. So I'll just show you what I mean. So if I get the patterning going, and then I sync up an arpeggio with this. And then I add in a swing. You can kind of feel it a little better. You get a little backbeat. Yeah, kind of makes a little more sense now. And then you can even do the reverse swing, the Scotch rhythm. Has a little more clarity to it, just a little bit. And if I mess with the envelope generators, I might get a little more grooviness out of it. You can always set it straight again if you want. Yeah. Kind of cool. So then you can mess with that. I mean, you can do it on the fly if you want. That's what the last video was about, changing those on the fly. And I was changing them as the arpeggio was happening. Okay, so now we could try it in context. Like if we're playing live with a drum machine or something, we can change the arpeggio swing settings against the drum machine, and then you can kind of hear the changes, hopefully. Let's try it out. So we'll start with an arpeggio. Bring in the drums. So you got this, you can play with it. Now we can change the swing on the fly if we want. distortion maybe. Change the swing again. This is the reverse swing. Kind of a different groove. Back if you want. This is a duet for wood chipper and Moog Matriarch. A trio with the patterning. Cool. Yeah, have some fun with it. We'll try out something else next time.